Piers Morgan gets the only interview with Trump while he's in the UK. The US president has spoken of his true feelings about the Duke and Duchess of Sussex in a world-exclusive interview with Piers Morgan. A.'s conversation with the Good Morning Britain presenter is his only one-to-one with either a UK or US network during his state visit. Their 33-minute chat will air on tomorrow's show, which begins at 6 a.m. on ITV. The Republican address. Speaking to Piers in the Churchill War Rooms, President Trump reveals his thoughts on the Duchess of Sussex after she was said to have criticized him as divisive. Trump also discusses what he said to Prince Harry during his visit to Buckingham Palace. Asked if he thought Meghan was nasty, Trump says they said some of the things that she said and it's actually on tape. And I said, well, you know what? She's doing a good, he went on, she was nasty to me. And that's okay. Trump also said that he had spoken to her husband after Piers asked, did you get a chance to talk to Prince Harry? The president said I did, and I congratulated him, and I think he's a terrific guy. The royal family, the president replied, we didn't talk about it, I was going to because it was so falsely put out there. And when you see that, he denied that the Duke of Sussex had been frosty, responding to the suggesting by saying no, just the opposite. In fact, it comes after Prime Minister Theresa May gave the president a private tour of the underground bunker where Winston Churchill led the country during the Second World War. Mr. Trump was presented with a framed typescript draft of the 1941 Atlantic Charter, agreed by President Franklin D. Roosevelt and Sir Winston, that set out their vision for the post-war world. Trump and First Lady Melania landed at Buckingham Palace at lunchtime after flying into Stansted in the morning, following an overnight flight in Air Force One from Joint Base Andrews near Washington, D.C. Hundreds of thousands of anti-Trump protesters have promised to bring London to a standstill, but they have so far failed to materialize as 20,000 police officers swamped the capital. Labour leader Jeremy Corbyn led demonstrations in the capital today, after boycotting the state banquet last night. The Queen granted the President the greatest honour that can be bestowed upon a visiting world leader in the ballroom of Buckingham Palace. Both spoke of the special relationship between the US and the UK as the countries look to commemorate those who gave their lives on D-Day in World War II. A Dutch girl, 17, who was sexually abused at 11 and raped as a 14-year-old is legally euthanized. Mother of 3 teacher, 42, died after swallowing £60 bag of cocaine while sipping champagne. Did Harry snub Trump, hours after scowling through Buckingham Palace visit? Corbyn's bully boys Trump supporter is viciously attacked and doused in milkshake by America-hating hairdresser, 28, flees in terror from Tinder date after learning she had been catfished. And 4. Ranting Corbyn accuses Trump of creating a sense of hate but refuses to mention the president by. Labour's land grab party unveils new plans to increase taxes on homeowners who have a garden. Andorra. Inside the state banquet, how the Queen treated President Trump and 170 guests who were split into. George Michael snubbed ex-lovers Kenny Goss and Fadi Fawaz by leaving them nothing from his £9.8m. America is committed to a phenomenal trade deal and Brexit will happen and should happen, says. Trump snubs Corbyn. President reveals he turned down meeting with Labour leader and brands him a too bright to be jailed medical student who stabbed her Tinder date with a bread knife quits Oxford. Shut your mouth. Spurs fan lore, all the president's very well armed men. Awesome 14 baby Trump blimp is deflated by Tommy Robinson supporter who is then arrested for possession of. Thousands of savers are denied access to their money as one of Britain's best-known fund managers.
Raindrops, drop top, top smoking, no cooking up. the hot pot. I keep fucking on your bitch, yeah, that. Looking up, open the park pot.